Today's probably my favorite lesson in geometry. It's a little better in class because we do an activity. I'll attach another video so you can see what we kind of did. But basically what we learned today is the triangle sum theorem. So if I look at three angles of a triangle, so here's one angle. If I drew that angle out, tried to make it the same size. Here's a second angle. I'm going to put these vertexes together, kind of like what we did in class. And here's my third angle. And if I put that one together as well, what you notice is the three angles of the triangle come together to make a straight line, which is 180 degrees. So the three angles of a triangle, no matter what the triangle looks like, always adds up to 180 degrees. And if I do the same type of thing with a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape, if I look at this angle plus a second angle plus a third angle here, plus the fourth angle, they come together and make a full circle, which is 360 degrees. And basically, a triangle will make 180. Four-sided shape, the angles add up to 360 degrees. Then a five-sided shape would be 540. I'm just adding 180 degrees every time I add a side. So 6 would be 720. So the big thing you need to know is the triangle sum theorem is the angles, three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So in the triangle below, angle A is 12x, B is x squared plus 36, and angle C is negative x plus 54 degrees, negative 3x plus 54. I labeled those in my triangle. I couldn't fit the 3x plus 54 one in there, so it's on the outside, but it's talking about angle C. So I need to set up an equation to solve for x if I want to find the measure of all these angles. Well, I have three angles of a triangle, and I know the three angles of the triangle have to add up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to add all three angles together. 12x plus x squared plus 36. I'm kind of running out of room here, but minus 3x plus 54, and that equals 180 degrees. Then if I combine like terms, kind of solve the left side of the equation, I get x squared, 12x minus 3x is plus 9x. Positive 36 plus 54 is 90. So plus 90 equals 180. Then if I subtract 180 from both sides, because I want to be able to factor this, and before I factor, I got to get it equal to 0, I get x squared plus 9x minus 90 equals 0. Because 90 minus 180 is negative 90. So I just need two factors. My factors got to multiply to negative 90, add to 9. So 9 times 10, that doesn't work. Let's see, what else could I multiply to 90? 15 times 6, but I want it to be a positive 9 when I add them, so it's negative 6. So x minus 6, x plus 15. Now I just got to solve these by setting each factor equal to 0. So I'll get x equals 6 or x equals negative 15. So I don't want two answers. I got to think about which one would work when I substitute. So look at this 12x up here. That's angle A. If I plug in a negative 15 times positive 12, that's going to give me a negative answer. I don't want a negative angle, so I'm not going to choose that one. I'm going to choose x equals 6. So now that I know what x equals, I just need to substitute and find all my angles. So angle A is 12 times, we just figured out that x is 6. 12 times 6 is 72. So angle A is 72 degrees. Now let's look at angle B. Angle B was x squared plus 36, so 6 squared, substituted in, plus 36. 6 squared is 36. 36 plus 36 is also 72. Oh, two of the angles are the same. Interesting. We'll learn what that's called later in the year. If two angles are the same, it's called isosceles, but we'll come back to that. And angle C is negative 3. X we said was 6 plus 54. Negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. So basically, 54 minus 18, angle C is going to equal, do some math here, 14 minus 8 is 6, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 72 degrees, and 36 degrees. And if I added that all up, 72, 72, and 36. What you'll notice is I should always get 180 degrees, and that's how you know you did it correctly. So if I just add this really fast so I can see, 4, 0, 1. 14 plus 1 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So that's a total of 180 degrees because it's a triangle. All right, pause the video, try the one on the right, and then I'll show you the answer. All right, so here we go. I got my angles labeled. A quick note, that box in the corner by N is showing me that angle is 90 degrees. So I have 3 angles with triangle. I know those would always add up to 180 degrees. Now I just got to add them. X squared plus 11 plus 4x plus 2. And then don't forget this angle N is 90 degrees. So if I add all that up or just simplify the left side of the equation, I only see 1x squared, so I'll keep that. I see a 4x all by itself. Okay. I have an 11, a 2, and a 90. So that's 101 plus 2, which is 103. Equals 180. So I got to factor because I see the x squared. I got to subtract 180 first. And I'll get 77, negative 77. Okay, 4x plus x squared equals 180. So my factors that multiply to negative 77 and add to 4. So 11 times 7. It's the only thing I could think of that multiplies to 77. And then we want it to be positive, so the smaller one's got to be negative. So it's x minus 7, x plus 11 equals 0. Oh, this equals 0 now. 180. 180 minus 180, that's 0. So now I just set each factor equal to 0 and solve. So I'll get x equals 7 and x equals negative 11. If I plug these in, if I plug in negative 11 to 4 times x, that's negative 44 plus 2. That'll give me a negative answer. So I know right away I'm not going to keep negative 11. I'm just going to choose 7. So it says list the angles from smallest to largest. All right, let's figure out these 3 angles then. So I know my x is 7. So angle M. 7 squared plus 11. 7 squared is 49, plus 11 is 60 degrees. Angle N. Well, I already know that's 90. I don't have to substitute anything. They said angle N is 90, that's all. And the last one, angle O, is 4x plus 2. So 4 times 7 is 14. Nope, 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Wow, terrible math there. But I want them in order from smallest to largest. So the smallest is definitely angle O. Then the next one is angle M. And then finally, the biggest angle is 90 here. So angle N. There they are, smallest to largest.